delighted today. We're joined by Matt Nelton, who plays, well, indeed, you're making your West End debut playing Nick Massey, and also Emma Stevens, who plays Lorraine. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
To both of you. How long have you been in it, Emma?
Since Saturday.
Oh my
goodness. So I've just opened too. We both have, yeah. Wow. So this is... we've joined the new cast because it's a sort of collaboration of the old cast and us. So it's all kicked off on Saturday.
Is that difficult?
Opening night.
When you come into a cast of which half have been there for some time, maybe a few of them think, actually, I've been here too long, and you're, yes, I've been here. Is that a strange concept?
It's good, though, because they kind of help you out and carry you through a little bit. I mean...
Yeah, I think it's a really good mix because you've got them helping us through and you've got our energy coming in. So I think it's a real nice mix of old and new.
And
yeah,
it is energy.
Great.
We were talking earlier on about the looks of people's faces when they're leaving. And I was saying even actually the looks on people's faces before they go. I was having a meal and a very rowdy table beside. I said, where are you going? So we're going to the Jersey Boys.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a real, I mean, even you don't need warm-up there. The energy is already in the audience before they even walk through the door.
It's amazing. It's got such a fantastic following and obviously everybody loves the music. So it's just a great thing to be a part of. We're so proud. I've, wanted to do this show for years. So it's just amazing to finally be here and be a part of it, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's amazing. And it's Matt's debut, West End debut, which is just incredible.
Yeah,
and he
so
is amazing.
Yeah. And one of my dream jobs.
Not bad, eh? 23?
I went out a couple of weeks ago for my afternoon show and interviewed the cast going in and out of the stage door at the previous theatre and the stage door man there, actually, who's been there for a long time, talking to them, and the orchestra and everything else that is going in and out, and it was like that was their home for so long.
Yeah.
When the show leaves a theatre and sets up in another theatre, there must be all kinds of logistics. Like, does the set fit in?
Absolutely.
Did they have to change the set to fit a new stage?
Yes,
after
it's a completely new set.
So how nice! So you've got a whole new set and a whole new stage.
The stage as well, backstage, people don't realise what goes on, and we've got like tiers, like to get dressed and quick changes, things in the Piccadilly that were never there before.
Oh, really?
Just so that we can get
because that was Mamma Mia that was on at the Piccadilly, or was it? Hang on, was it Mamma Mia? I can't remember what show was in there
before. It was Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing, right?
So
backstage, the choreography backstage is as busy as the choreography,
if not busier. It's crazy.
Just gonna move out the way.
One of the things I love about Jersey Boys is, and it's so simple, is when the mics come up from the, they rise up, and that as a stage direction, Simon, is so impressive because the audience start to applaud the moment the mics come up and you're all there in your red coats.
I know that's changed now, though. I have to say, you might be disappointed.
No,
it's just as impressive, but it's obviously because it's a smaller theatre.
Right.
It only holds 1,200, the Piccadilly.
Right.
So it's a lot more intimate, and a lot's changed, but I think it really works here. We're getting such a great reception, aren't we?
Yeah.
Tell me how you feel when you hear this.
My eyes adored you. Oh, I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you.
You're going very wistful
it's
looking.
Emotional.
So emotional.
See how I adored you. So close.
Tearing up.
I know, we are tearing up. I think the thing is, so many of us here know these tracks, and one of the nice things about the show is they fill in all the blanks and basically why this was written.
Oh, I know.
And who for.
Yeah, it is. It's really sad, actually. A lot of the songs, like when we were learning the show and all the choreography, you learn so much about the real people, and this is real life. This is their lives being, performed on stage. It's not just any old musical. It's real life, and that's why it's so emotional. And you do forget that, and every song has a real meaning. Yeah, absolutely.
My eyes adored you. Oh, I never laid a hand on.
It's what, when they say life is stranger than fiction or something, and you see the storyline of Frankie Valli and the boys, and you just think, yes, it's you don't life isn't it dramatic, and we're not giving too much away, you've got to go and see it, but their fate and what happens to them and him
Yeah.
For city
And
life.
this is one of the prime examples, isn't it? Of very, very emotional, the whole journey of
Oh, it
Frankie
is,
Valli.
but there's feel good too. Don't get all sad on me. There's lots of feel good tracks.
Because the guy playing Frankie, give me, I've forgotten his name.
John Lloyd Young.
And
he's incredible as well. He's a Tony
Unbelievable.
Award winner. He's like in the movie. You have to come see it. He is just
Look at the movie's
incredible.
coming out in June.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Clint Eastwood's directing. And he's playing Frankie.
So, how many songs does he sing in the show? Something like 30, I think.
Loads
An
and loads,
awful
yeah.
lot, yeah. And he's
And there's a section
incredible.
in Act 2 when there's back-to-back.
He doesn't leave the stage. Yeah, it's just he's sensational, and the way he plays him as well. He is like he's just like
He sounds
Frankie.
exactly like, if you listen
he
to
really
Frankie,
does. Yeah,
Frankie Valli, it's just
it's
so
a real
real.
honour
His
to
voice is so
perform
rich,
with him
great.
on stage. Like he's so natural, isn't he? Like he's really fantastic. Yeah.
There are, and I'm afraid I'm probably guilty of this. There are people who, who adore shows so much they go again and again and again. We've got one listener who's been to Priscilla how many times when it was on in
Bridget's been to Priscilla, I think, gosh, probably in 3 figures by now.
Yes.
And then we got
you
Sarah
get your
Theatre Fox,
devoted
who goes
fans,
to-
There's
Yeah.
people
Gosh, yeah.
turning up at stage door saying they've been like 200
Yeah.
times.
Well,
they
to
love
Jersey
it.
Boys,
Yeah.
I say it's better than having a drink. It's better than a holiday. I honestly, the feel-good factor of that show is it's cathartic. You come out and you just feel better.
Yeah, I'm not biased, but it's my favourite show. It really is incredible. And I think it's because it's very like a play as well. Like, it's not just a cheesy musical. Like, it's really,
And people are
There is
always
a
standing up.
story.
It's electric at the end.
it is.
When the last
Everyone's
song goes
up-
on,
yeah.
everyone's up like whooping and
So because I never understand why actors would leave it, and I know they go in and out, don't they? They're in it for years, and then they go out and do
Yeah.
something.
people
and
stay for like 6 years.
People are
like,
very
Ryan
loyal
Malloy
to
stayed
this
there for
show.
6 years.
Yeah,
John
it's
playing Tommy DeVito at the moment has been 4, I think.
5
Really?
years.
This is 5th year now, yeah.
But
Because-
because you've both got other interests. I mean, I think, Ray, you run a photography business, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah. But-
Amongst doing all your other work too.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
compose-
still
I
going? Can you
compose
do that?
music as
Yes,
well.
and you're a composer as well.
Yes, it's manic. I
all
do
right.
it. I'm
Stop
trying to do
bigging
it.
him up.
Yeah, won't be able to fit out the door. No, it's great. I do it during the day. Starting from now on, I'm going to start working on all that stuff.
Yeah, now life's
And then
not
going
so
to do the show in the
How
evening.
many matinees do you do a week?
2 days.
2.
Tuesday
so
and
that's
Saturday.
Yeah,
still,
a Tuesday
so
and a
today you've
Saturday.
got your double day and you come
And we
in
have a
this morning.
Sunday show
Yeah,
as well.
And a Sunday. So you're all in 7 days a week?
We get Monday off.
6 days a
You
week.
get Monday
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
But I just think doing a show like that,
You need it,
know,
probably, mate.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
you've got, I don't know, you've been caught speeding or something. The letter comes through and you think, oh, this is awful, and then you just think, oh no, I'm going in to do the show at the end because it must be just a lovely punctuation point.
nice.
I know it's hard work,
Yeah.
but at the end to sing because almost I think every Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons song is in it. Are there any left out? I don't know.
Yeah, there's loads.
Yes, loads.
So
He's written so many songs. I mean, it's ridiculous,
Yeah.
and so many that you go, "Was that Frank?" Like you don't realise how many like really famous songs
That
you
have been
go, "Oh,
covered
that's
so many
him."
times, yeah.
It's
So
incredible.
tell Simon and I then the audition process when you went
Cool.
up for this.
Wow.
How many recalls? How many times were you auditioned
Lots.
before
I
you?
think there was.
Go
I
on.
don't know.
Just
8.
tell people listening at home who have no idea what it's like to audition for a takeover in a West End show. What is the process like?
Different rounds, probably.
And that means what? You go to the theatre, you
So
audition.
yeah, you turn up. I think one of my first rounds there was like 10 people sitting behind the panel, and the Americans came over for the
Americans
cast
as
change.
well,
So these are the guys.
Emotionless, no look on their face that
Well, pretty
betrays
much,
how
yeah.
they feel about
I think this
you.
was actually quite a nice audition process, but
they're a really lovely group of people. It's like
But, I
one
mean,
of the
daunting.
nicest panels, but still daunting.
but do
yeah.
you have you go out with your piece of music? You have to obviously
yeah.
sing one
so
of
the first round probably is like you
You
go in
take
and
your
sing
own
a song
song.
or a couple of songs, and then they hear that, and then they'll call you back in for an acting round, and then they'll send you some material, so you have to learn, I don't know, majority of the lines of that part, go in and do it to them, and then sing a song, and then they'll test your range. I mean,
Do you have to walk like a man?
yeah,
have to do
and then
that
there's a
too?
dance round, but there's
And
it's
if
like a
you're up
cattle
for
course,
Frankie,
certainly.
they fly you to America, and
Yeah.
you have to
Meet
you
Bob
meet
Gaudio,
Bob
and they-
Gaudio and
Because
It's
they
a
keep
huge
very strong
thing,
control
yeah.
of it, don't they?
Oh,
Which is
God, yeah.
how they should do, and that's why I think the standard never drops because they are really So, and then when you say they listen to your range, what they play middle C and then go sing that.
Pretty much. Well, I play Nick Massey as the bass, so
Yes.
they keep taking me down and down and down.
how low can
And
you
how
go?
low can you go? Exactly.
No.
Yeah, no, it's
How
amazing.
low can you get? Go on, sing the low. Way on down.
Yeah. You can go pretty low.
And
It's
that's
early.
There ain't no good in our goodbye. True love takes crying.
So do you have... you know what I'm going to ask? What do you have a note in this? Are you singing the bass in this?
I'm not. This is literally the moment I leave the group.
That's a good choice.
Hang on to what we got. You say you're gonna go and call it quits, gonna chuck it all and break our love to bits. Breaking up.
So that's really interesting. This track, you're not on it.
No,
on stage.
this is the one we
for.
did for the audition, actually.
Did you really?
So we sing it in a 4-part harmony, I think it is. It's. I mean, the sound in the show is just so full because the harmonies are so amazing. And actually, my character was responsible for writing the harmonies. He was the guy who knew all the music and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, amazing. And after all those audition rounds, they send your tape off to America as well. So
And then they make you wait for about 2 weeks until you get a phone call.
Horrible.
From America.
Yeah,
I actually got the job previously 2 years ago, but then I fell pregnant with my little boy Harry. And so this is I luckily got the chance to come back, but I still had to do all the auditions. They didn't
All
just
over
go,
again?
Yeah, I had to do it all again.
Well, I've heard pregnancy can change your voice.
It
Actually.
can,
Have you heard
and they were
that?
like, we need to see you again. And it was really nerve-wracking, so I was thinking, God, if I don't get it this time, I'm going to feel rubbish.
Yeah.
So it was a good job, I got it.
There isn't anything I wouldn't do. I'd pay any price to get it.
Thank you. Did either of you have a plan B? I mean, clearly you got photography and composing. What's your plan B? I suppose motherhood, but is there any other thing?
Yeah, do you know, I actually, when I had Harry, I was like, I don't know if I want to do it anymore. I just want to be normal. But I think when you're a performer and you love it, you can't stop. It's like an addiction, isn't it? I went to go see my sister in Phantom of the Opera, and I just got that buzz back, and I was like, I can't not do this. I need to be back on
How
stage.
old's Harry?
He's 19 months.
Right, so too
he's
young
still
to
a
go.
bubba.
Yeah.
He'll be there at the
I
stage door as
know.
soon
I
as he
hope
can.
one day he's proud of me. He'll be like, why did you always leave me?
And your sister's in the West End.
She is, Danielle. Yeah, she's a ballerina. She loves the Royal Ballet. Yeah, she's a very talented young lady. But that's a good show too. But come see Jersey Boys.
So were you both was your parents in the business?
No.
No.
It's just, I don't think with either of us, no.
I can't believe you've got a sister in the West End. Do you travel home together? Oh,
No, but
obviously,
we
'cause
meet
you're
up
sitting
on
in
a Saturday in between. That was the first time we were able to do that since we were little girls. So that was amazing last week to actually see my sister in the West End. I never thought that would happen because I was in the West End. I actually did Grease at the Piccadilly, and then Danielle went into the West End, and we kind of were like passing ships. We just missed each other. So it's nice that we're there
Can I ask you a
together.
Parents must
question?
feel so
Well, I'm
proud.
going to ask you this because for both of you, there will be parents who'll have children who'll say, "This is what I want to do.
Oh, there
I
are
know this
lots.
is what I
Yeah.
want to do." For you guys, I mean, when you were growing up, you what were you singing and dancing all the time? Did you know this is
Yeah, embarrassingly.
yeah? And were you
Sit down, watch me.
Yeah, were you discouraged?
Not at all, no. Well, I wasn't. I don't.
No, not
I
at all,
think
really.
we've been really lucky in that we've got very supportive
Yeah,
parents,
absolutely.
and I think you need that. You need either your family or friends behind you because it's a tough business as well. It's hard. There's a lot of rejection, and
Yeah.
you've
Have to
got
learn
to
to deal
be
with rejection.
yeah, absolutely.
How
So
do
it's
you
good
deal
to
with
have
it?
that
Just tell us
network.
both. How do you deal with rejection?
Well, it's been a long
It's been a long
process.
time. You're very lucky, actually.
But yeah, no, I think just for now, for me, it's just breathe in and just get over it. It's like you just got to
and
put
you
it
have
behind
to
you.
sometimes just think it's not always your talent; it's the way you look, your height.
Be honest.
You might just not match up with.
It's
Yeah.
them.
It's not me.
Their lips are lying, only real is real. We stop the fight right now. We got to be what we feel. Peace is the word. It's got a groove, it's got a meaning. Greece is the time, is the place, is the motion. Greece is
Now this is cheating because this is Frankie Valli, but it's not in the show, is it?
It's
this?
not, no.
No.
But this for you
Brings back some
brings
memories.
back so many memories. So you were you playing? Who were you playing?
Sandy.
Oh my
course
goodness
you were.
me! Yes.
Yeah, I was very lucky. That was an incredible role for me as well. And I played Marty too, one of the Pink Ladies, before I played before I played Sandy. So yeah, that was the last kind of big role I
Which
did.
version
But
of
it's
Sandy
very
was your
strange.
favourite to play?
Oh, badass Sandy! Gotta love those leather pants.
Emotion, now Greece is where we are feeling. This is a life of
Now, Jersey Boys, if you want to find out more details, jerseyboyslondon.com. They're booking actually till October 2014. And, of course, you can see the two people live in the studio this morning who have just joined, of course, with all the cast from before as well. And, indeed, if you have seen Jersey Boys a significant number of times, it's still worthwhile going back because the cast changes, other little bits change too. Thank you so much for coming in, both of you. It's great to see you both
And
live
yeah,
on the programme
especially
this morning.
we always say on a Saturday because you've got a matinee to do, haven't you? So you've got 2 shows ahead of you. So to be forced to get out and talk to us is really
It's a
good.
big deal.
Yeah, it's the big show,
No,
guys.
it's
the
really
big show.
fun.
Yeah,
Thanks for having
Stevens,
us.
Matt
Thank you
Nelson,
so
thanks
much.
for joining us live on the show this morning. It's good to
you.
Thank
see
you. That was
Thank you.
fantastic.